What did I just watch? What I just watched, man. We definitely gonna talk about this movie right here, man. I'm still recovering from it, man. But before we get into the movie today, Cornbread Movie Review family, make sure that you like and subscribe. And by the way, just because you subscribe don't mean you get notifications on. Make sure you click, it's a bell right by notifications, turn it on. You'll see every video, every show that I come out with. So I appreciate y'all sticking with me so far, but we got a lot to go. Roll my intro before we get into this movie. Hey, Cornbread review off the bat, bro.
You might not like my review then, man. Yeah, so all in all, man, it ended up coming up 2.5 out of 5. Two of them things. Yeah. 5 out of 5 cornbreads for the cornbread review. What you think?
Welcome back, Cornbread Movie Review family. We are back with another review, a movie review, man. We gotta talk about this movie that just came out, Wrath of Man. I hope you heard of that. Wrath of Man. If you haven't, watch the trailer and then go. We're gonna get into the ratings and all that stuff, but appreciate y'all being back. This movie is based off a 2004 French film called Cash Truck. So Jason Statham is in it, so we're gonna get to all the little nitty gritties of it. How was it? But you see, I'm so excited to watch this movie. The only downfall is so far that this movie is only in theaters. All right, so it's not on any streaming services as of now. It might be in the future, but right now it's you got to go to the movies to watch this. But the movies are open. I'm in Atlanta, so Regal's open. Fun fact: I had an unlimited pass for Regal last year, but COVID happened and it expired, obviously. But it's still active right now, and it's 2021. So if you have an unlimited pass to Regal, I don't know if AMC is doing this or your local movie theaters, but go check. But like I said, it is active. It is rated R, but it's rated R for real, for the good stuff. Runtime is 119 minutes, and action from start to finish, man. We're gonna get into it. First, y'all know Cornbread Movie Review, we have 5 categories. First category is acting. Jason Statham, man. Come on, man. This dude has the same face, same attitude in every movie. I don't ever see him smile, ever. But for this movie, it's needed. It's needed because he's serious and he's on go from jump. So who else is in this movie? You got Scott Eastwood. He's also in it. Another person in this movie is Holt McCallany. He's also in this movie too. He has a big role as well as Jason Statham. So let's get into Jason Statham, man. He's so serious. But the one thing that I do respect about him is he does his own stunts, right? He's always in shape. So anything that they need him to do, especially in these type of badass roles of fighting and shooting and dodging and killing and whatever, he's doing it, right? The mysterious look, like I said, but this movie had good casting, man. I don't see somebody maybe could have played another role or they could have brought another actor to come play this. The casting from start to finish from everybody in this played their role. And they also didn't go outside of their role, right? Like if you had somebody who was questioning things, they questioned it through the whole way. They just didn't jump out their body and do something crazy. Things that didn't make sense, but in this movie it did. So I really loved it. Acting ranges, you get a lot of scare and confusion on a couple things, but you get action. So it wasn't really meant for, okay, there's love scenes and other things that give movie ratings boosted up in acting. So it was very average. I'll give it a little bit above average, but this movie made up for it in other ways. So acting, mainly because of Jason Statham, get a 3.5 for me. Next category, cinematography. This movie was filmed in LA, very LA vibes, behind the scenes. Not too over the top graphics. They weren't doing a lot of film work and special effects and things like that, but it made it more true to the movie. This is a nitty gritty, not bank robbery, but armored truck robbery. So you want it as realistic as possible, right? You're not gonna bring in the Avengers in this movie and things like that. So they stayed true to the movie and the concept of it, right? Feels very realistic. Like I said, the budget, I couldn't find how much they spent on it, but whatever they did, they made every penny, every cent count, right? They didn't have a $1 trillion budget. That's why you need aliens and all this other stuff. No, they stuck to it. Great casting. There was a lot of people in this movie. So I don't know how that affected the budget as well, but every part, every key was critical in this. So good job. Storyline was jumping from here to here. We're going to get into storytelling, but cinematography, it had to be based off of how they filmed it. So good job. It gets a 4 out of 5 from me. All right. Next category, storytelling. It's going to be a couple spoilers in here. So like I said, I'm not going to tell y'all everything because I want y'all to definitely go see this. So once again, like I said, Wrath of Man. This is a dangerous job, bro. Dangerous job. So the premise is behind people robbing armored trucks, which is a very dangerous job. Type in right now, Google, it just happened. Type in armored truck robbery. It just happened. You'll see a white male and a black male driving and they're getting shot at and the white guy's handling it perfect. Like you'll see how dangerous the job is, man. So Google that right now. Like I said, YouTube that. So you'll see how dangerous this job is. But I really liked how after the beginning scene of, 2 armored trucks get murdered, basically. Like I said, it's going to be a little spoilers, but that's the first 5 minutes of the movie. So I'm not telling you the movie. But that company adjusts according to that, right? So now they got extra training, hiring processes are different. They want to make sure protocol's different when you come in or when you leave in your armored truck checking in. So that was good. I really like how they stayed true to that, right? Some movies just do dumb stuff over and over and over, but they made adjustments based off of this movie and how it started. One thing I had to do was they were overdoing the banter in locker rooms. The very machismo and guys talking shit. Like, we get it, it happens, but there is a thing it's called HR. So be careful what you say out there. Hey, to y'all people out there who think, locker room talk is all just because it's men, you're just gonna talk crazy. Nah, man. Like I thought they were overdoing it. The one thing I really liked about this with Jason Statham though is he's the real deal, bro. This dude was not playing with no one. He was ready for all smoke. And I'm telling you, so if you love those John Wick, Jason Bourne type of movies, go see this ASAP. Go see it. I really loved it. Another knock in the storytelling, which I don't know if it's realistic. I'm going to say it's not, but if it is, to the companies out there listening, you got to change this stuff. They got armor carriers just walking straight through the lobbies of the business of, like, that's how people case out what you guys are going to do, and then they can just ambush you, So make sure that you guys are going through the back door or a hidden door, or just don't have millions of dollars just rolling through the lobby. And they did in this movie, and that's where I'm like, I don't know how realistic that is. And like I said, if it is, they need to change that. But that didn't affect the storytelling too much. The story, as I said, jumps from present to past, but it's good though. It makes you understand kind of the totality of what's going on. So something happens, like I said, it's a little, I'm excited. Like I said, I can't hold it in, but it's a couple of things that happen, but the story is not rushed. As I told you, the runtime is 1 hour and 19 minutes. That's 2 hours. One of the things that I look into is how long is this movie? If this movie's an hour and 20 minutes, how much can you get the whole full story in 1 hour and 20 minutes? Things are going to get cut out. It's going to feel very rushed. So this is 2 hours. It doesn't feel rushed. I was on the edge of my seat, man. Like I said, I was so excited from what I'm watching. So overall storytelling gets 4 out of 5 from me. I loved it. Did I get what I bought? As I mentioned, this movie is only in theaters. It's not on no streaming services. So my movie ticket was $7.99, but like I said, I got the pass, so I got it for free. So $7.99, no problem. I went during an off prime hour, so if you go at night or maybe the weekend, it might be a little bit more, but it's worth it. This movie's worth it. Did I get what I bought? It was a little plot twist. Little plot twist in this movie. I was not expecting it. After seeing the trailer, you kind of get the premise of the movie, but there's a couple things that happen, and I loved it. Post Malone is in this movie, so if you're a fan of Post Malone, he's a rapper, rock star. I don't know. He switches his genre music every 5 minutes, but Post Malone makes a little cameo in this movie. Also, there was a lot of jokes. It was some subtle jokes, but they were funny. Like I said, they weren't overdoing it with the jokes. The locker room they were, but throughout the movie, the little subtle jokes, perfect timing. Great. It had me on my edge of my seat. I'm watching this movie. I caught myself like this. I'm watching like, oh, snap. Like, that's how I was feeling watching this movie. Things were happening. Nobody is safe. Do not fall in love with any character because nobody's safe in this movie, man. Great. Did I get what I bought? Hell yeah, man. I was expecting an action movie, but they surprised me with this one, man. So did I get what I bought? A 4.5 out of 5 for me on did I get what I bought. Last category. Is it a must-see? You can tell by how excited I am. This is an action, mystery, revenge, thriller. So if you love all those things, you have to go watch this movie. The only reason this isn't a perfect score must-see for me is because, once again, it is only in theaters. So I know how people are conscious about COVID and things like that. It was one of 3 people in the movie theater, right? So I went at a perfect time. But if you feel like you're not safe, or maybe you're trying to get a vaccine or whatever, go on off times or wait for it to go on those streaming platforms. That's the only reason it's not getting a perfect score in the must-see category for me, because I know COVID's out there. But wear your mask. I wore my mask the whole time. No issues there. So 4.5 out of 5 on a must-see. So overall, drum roll, this movie gets a 4 out of 5 Cornbread movie review, man. You have to, like I said, go see this right now. I'll try to get these movie reviews out fast for y'all so y'all can, decide. Like I said, a couple days, usually a day after, so you can go inside if you want to see it or you're not. But go see Wrath of Man, right, is out now. 4 out of 5 Cornbread movie review. And check out the rest of the 2021, all the reviews I've done so far. Like I said, it ranks pretty high so far in 2021, man. So thank you guys for coming, but come on, man. I'm not finna leave y'all hanging like that. Hey, I'm staying consistent, man. So this is my forgotten segment. We got to talk about it. Forgotten segment. This is a movie where maybe you've seen it, maybe you heard about it, but you need to revisit this movie. This is a gem in the past, man. Go watch this movie as well. Especially with things that are going on right now with the racism and cops and riots and things like that. The movie is called Detroit. If you haven't heard of it, I'm telling you now. The movie's called Detroit. This movie came out in 2017. It is based on a true story, and it's from the 1967 riots that took place in Detroit. It's sad, man. Sad. This shit's still going on to the day. You know, it has to deal with racism and cover-ups. And there's a lot of cover-ups in this movie. Like I said, go watch the trailer if you don't believe me. And then go watch this movie. You should see it anywhere. Like I said, this movie came out in 2017. So it should be available on any platform out there, you know. So, once again, that's a forgotten movie. Let me know what y'all think in the description. Like I said, if you agree, disagree, like the video. And send me some movies and videos and TV shows that I should be watching too. And some forgotten movies. Like I said, I'm giving y'all all types of genre movies. So don't think that I'm leaving one out. Like I said, we're going to get to all of them. So forgotten segment, Cornbread movie review. I'm back with another episode. Make sure you subscribe. I love y'all and I'll holler at y'all again. Peace.